Well, 3 days past my 5th week. So my 5th week was Friday, and today's Monday. So it's a week since I've done my last video. So I'm gonna try and keep it to weeks now, and just discuss where I'm at and what's happened, where everything is going, my recovery, and hopefully this can be beneficial for people that are curious or concerned about the treatment for knee replacement, full knee replacement, and answer some questions maybe that people will have. So that's what my goal is with what I'm doing here. So 5 weeks. Everything's been moving along fairly well. My physio appointments have been on Mondays and Thursdays, and I'm ahead of the statistics on on full knee replacement. So far so good. The only problems that I'm having is I still having knee pain, leg pain. It's kind of isolated to the knee area, a little bit maybe with the calf, and I'm still putting heat on my calf, and I'm putting ice on my knee. They measured my knee today at physio, and my knee is just under, I think it's 49 inches, like measuring around my knee. So it's around 49 inches, and last week it was 50 inches. So there's a reduction in the swelling, but I still have swelling. It's still a little bigger than what it should be. So that's why I'm icing it and trying to reduce the swelling. The scar, everything's healed nice. There's no problems there. Just the knee pain. At the start, they for pain they gave me hydromorphone, and I found that the hydromorphone 1 milligram didn't do anything. But I've got a history of back pain, and I got a history of arthritis in my back. So I was taking, for, I don't know, let's say 15, 20 years, I was taking Percocet for my back. And for, just arthritis in my hands, and the problem is when you take painkillers for extended periods of time, you become immune to those painkillers, so that when you have another issue like the knee replacement, they say it's a red flag when you're been taking painkillers for other things, because they can only give you so much, for whatever operation. It's prescribed based on, I guess the operation, your weight, a whole bit. They don't take in, or they can't take into too much account past history with narcotics. So it's a red flag, because potentially you could have issues with the pain, and they can't give you, I guess, up your medication to compensate for that. So the hydromorphone doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It just didn't work. So I went back to Percocet that I was taking for my lower back, sciatic, and arthritis in my spine. So I was taking that, and it still, didn't do anything, or it just took the edge off a little bit, but a lot of pain in the knee. So now I've 5 weeks out. I stopped taking Percocet. I've gone to Tylenol 3s. I'm taking, I don't know, maybe three a day, just to help at certain times. So that's that's where that is. Like I said, I've reduced. I've gone from one medication to another, trying to find something that works. The T3 seem to do as much as the Percocet, and it's less narcotic, right? It's not as strong. But anyway, so that's that. I've still got knee pain. I'm going to see the specialist or the surgeon Wednesday of this week. So we'll talk to him and we'll find out where I'm at, what he thinks. There has been cases where they have to put in like a nerve block in the knee, and that lasts for a certain amount of time. But I'm far away from that. We're just at 5 weeks, right? So it's just, I'm trying to gauge if my pain is a normal amount of pain, right? I'm getting 4 to 5 hours sleep a night now. So I'm up from where I was 2 weeks ago at 2 to 3 hours, but it's still not a full night's sleep. So I'm doing the best I can, I guess, with that. I'm walking now with no real aid, like I'm not using a cane most of the time. I'm walking in the house freely. For the longest time, I was taking one stair at a time, and I was not, trying to walk normally up the stairs. But every day I've been trying to do more stairs in a normal fashion. So that, it's getting better. I'm doing more stairs and more stairs now, in a normal fashion. But it's still, I'm not getting up the whole stairs, 1 foot after the other. Sometimes I'll go up 4 or 5 stairs, and then I'll take a stair at a time, and then I'll try some more stairs. So progression, not going up the stairs normally for the whole stairs, but I'm moving forward, and it's 1 day at a time, right? 2 steps forward. So I really haven't had any steps back. So everything has been either 2 steps forward, or it's the same as it was the day before. But I'm not regressing as from what I've from one day to the next. I'm not doing any steps back right now, so that's good. I've come back to work. I'm working half the week at home and the other half in the office. So whether I do 3 days at home, I'll do 2 days at work, or I'll do 3 days in the office and 2 days at home. So I'm just kind of splitting the week up like that. So that's good. I'm I'm happy with everything there, other than just I got to get up out of my chair and do a little bit of a walkabout every half hour to an hour, because I just sort of stiffen up the longer I sit in my office chair. So that is what I'm dealing with right now. But it's good. I have no complaints, really. I'm walking without any pain while I'm walking, no additional extra pain. Yesterday I went around the block. That was the first time. I did take the cane with me because you're on the sidewalk, and just a little bit extra, just in case I needed it. I had the cane with me, so that was my thought process there. Or if there was a little bit of an icy situation, I'm a little more stable, I've got an extra tool that I can lean on and sort of negate any problem with ice on the sidewalk, or that's my hope, right? So that's what I've been up to. That's week 5. Everything is good. I'm progressing. The physiotherapist is happy with my recovery. So that's good news. I'm happy about that. There's I'm just moving ahead. So right now, this is kind of what my scar looks like. Everything looks like it's healed properly. Everything's looking good. I got no issues. All the bruising's gone. I still have a little bit of swelling in the knee area. I have pain sort of right here and to the front. On this side here, it's numb. I don't really feel too much like right here. It's like sort of like when you've got your jaw frozen, you're having a tooth extracted or something. That's kind of how this feels like, all in this area. So I'm hoping that the normal feeling that comes back, right? But we'll see. There's just going to take some time. So that's the end of it's a week later, the end of the day on the Monday, end of 5 weeks plus 3 days since my knee operation. The operation was great. I'm getting around better now than I have in 2 years. There are some side effects from the operation, a little bit of numbness at the knee, a little bit of pain around the knee, but there's no additional pain when I'm walking, and that's the main thing, because most of you that have knee problems will know, it's that constant just jolt with when your knee's compromised and you don't have any cartilage and it's bone on bone. It's draining. It's just like, holy crap! You walk from the car into the Walmart and you're like, man, I gotta sit down. You're looking for something to break up that walk so that you can like kind of recover and ease the pain so that you can walk some more. Like you don't want to get into one of the wheelchairs unless you have to, right? Or the other thing that I would do is I'd get the cart and I would lean on the cart and I would take some of the weight off, so you'd always get a shopping cart and you'd lean on it to try and ease some of the pressure on your bad leg, right? So that's, tips, right? You're trying to get through a shopping experience at the Walmart or at the Sobeys or whatever food mart you're going to. It's and you'd do strategic planning. You'd okay, well, I'm going to park here, and I'm going to, you're planning out your shopping so that you can minimize the pain that you're going to have with your knee. And then, like you do the shopping, you get to the car, you have to take someone with you because there's no way you can, I'm not going to say no way, but it just sure helps when you've got someone with you to help you load the bags into the car and then, take them from the car to the house. So everything's planning. And now I'm getting out of that, I'm feeling a little better about myself, about my situation. It's a mental thing as well as a physical thing. And I'm getting out of some of those habits. I still have some of them, like because I'm not walking completely free and clear. You know, I got a tightness in my knee still. I have a pain in my knee, but it's not amplified by me walking, unless you overdo it. But that's me. You know, in week 6. You know, starting week 6. So all is good. You know, it's again, I'm the windshield this week. I'm not the bug, so all is good, right? You know, moving forward and not having any steps back, right? So I hope you're doing well. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you next week.